What's happening? My mama told me to hold on. Yeah, let's get a better mic check. Hold on, let's see if this sounds better. Yep, microphone check 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. Testing. Yep, adjust the volume as necessary. Yeah, I'm actually headed to Atlanta from Detroit, and you know it's a somber occasion um, headed back to Georgia this time around, and what I ended up doing was trying to make a video for my children, you know, to kind of explain them a little bit more about my great aunt Nonnie Ruth Walker, and yep, Nonnie Ruth Walker, yes, and you know, I was gonna just talk to them a little bit about her, and also to talk about the Walker family too, as a whole, and kind of just, you know, explain to my children, you know, where we will be going tomorrow for a funeral. Okay, so, and then my mother also told me that I only get 2 minutes on the program to speak about Aunt Nonnie Ruth. And right now we 2 minutes into the broadcast, people, and the only thing that I've been able to get out my mouth was just her name. And you know, that's 2 minutes goes kind of fast, you know, and I'm really hoping to have some structure behind what I say to maximize those 120 seconds that I'm giving, because children, you don't want granny to shake a fist at you, and so if they ask you to do 2 minutes, you have to do 2 minutes and sit down, okay? And so I'm gonna be obedient. So that's why I'm gonna take my time in saying what I need to say right now, so that, you know, once I finish those 2 minutes, I can send people to a reference to where they can hear the rest of the story, you understand? Otherwise, I feel like I would not have done my Aunt Nonnie Ruth a fair justice of who she is, and what she means to me, and, you know, what she's accomplished in life as a whole, you know? And so, you know, as God smiles his graces upon us, you know, I'm just very grateful to have known Aunt Nonnie Ruth in many ways, because children, truth be told, Aunt Nonnie Ruth was one of the people that taught me how to drive. You know, well, Granny kind of let me loose with the car a little bit, but Aunt Nonnie Ruth, she's the type of person that, you know, she'll let you drive her around and stuff, but you know, she's kind of laid back, and, you know, she watching you, but you know you're gonna do right because you don't want her fussing at you. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, Aunt Nonnie Ruth had a big Buick, and that's one of the cars that I used to learn how to drive in. And she used to sit in the passenger side as I was driving, and she used to say, "Baby, if you can handle it, go on and hit the gas with it." And so, you know, I used to ride the big Buick, but you have to, you know, man, I can't ride like that for 10 hours all the way down the road. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you had to just lean your seat back a little bit. You know, you have a little gangster lean on it. You know, so, you know, Yeah, it was cool rolling with Aunt Nonnie Ruth, man. And I never took for granted that some of my tightest partners was very very wise with their ages, because Aunt Nonnie Ruth lived a long and good life, and she made it 100 years if you go back to when she was really formed in her mother's womb. So, I like to point out that she made it all the way to 100, and I'm so very proud of her. And yeah, that's a lot to really digest, just in being able to appreciate life and what it means to us. So that's a tall measure in itself. I'm about 6 minutes in, people, man, and man, hey, Granny would have, man, she would be shaking her fist right now at 6 minutes, man. Yeah. So, yep. Get to the point. And so, Aunt Nonnie Ruth is now an angel. And Aunt Nonnie Ruth was probably the first person that introduced me to comedy, because there's one thing about Aunt Nonnie Ruth is she have a sense of humor. She have a really good sense of humor, and she's how to put this? She gonna tell you how she feel, and you gonna definitely know about it, And so, that coming with comedy, she's sarcastic. That's the best term to describe her, is sarcastic, and even at the same time, she still have a good heart. But Aunt Nonnie Ruth is a comedian. She's funny. She's witty. She's sharp with it. She's slick with her tongue. And I ain't never know how to hit nobody in the mouth. But when I say that, you know what I mean? I say it with the most honor and respect. She was a little feisty, and, I like that about her, because, sometimes feisty people get misunderstood or misinterpreted, but they're still very kind at heart. And so, blessings be. I'm passing exit 144. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful number for us, especially as we talk about angels, because I've been looking for those angels, on this side of glory. But when an angel that has crossed the Jordan River into the spirit realm, it's special. It's special. Especially when you feel in your truest of place of hearts that person reached the measure of life that God intends us all to reach. And so, yeah, that's something to be thankful for. And yes, so even to talk about that, I may not have enough time to talk about the angels, but children, I want you to know that an angel is a very big spiritual being. I want you to look up how big or how tall an angel is. Because that's going to show you the measure of a person's life that's lived here on earth. Once they cross over into the spirit realm, how big they were here on earth if they looked at themselves as a spiritual being and having a human experience, then they can walk around this earth at that same height based on them believing and accepting that into their spirit, okay? And the greatest example, children, of what happens in regards to that, you can see in the Kung Fu Panda 3 that we watched, where Po crossed over into the spirit realm and saw Master Yugwei. We're gonna leave that alone. Master Yugwei, I think that's his name, and Master Yugwei gave him the staff. Yes, he did. And Po believed that he was the dragon warrior, and in the spirit realm, how big was the dragon warrior's dragon? Okay? Now that's what I'm telling you is happening as the transition is taking place for Aunt Nonnie Ruth. Her spirit is far bigger than her actual human body, as in all of us, if we accept the fact that we are spirits having a human experience, okay? And so that's something that I wanted to talk to you about today. And at 10 minutes and 45 seconds, man, Granny done, she done probably walked me, man, she done probably escorted me out of the church by now. This is too long. Oh, Lord, I got some more stuff I want to say, though. Okay, and I'm going to say it because they only gave me 2 minutes. No, I'm grateful for those 2 minutes. Okay, but anyway, I'm going to say some more about them 2 minutes a few more times, though. Don't worry about it. Them jokes ain't over with. But anyway, so that's how big a spirit is. Okay, cool. Now, I got a point. All right, I'm a little long-winded though. And so that's the combination of Aunt Nonnie Ruth as the person, and I described her as feisty and kind and a warm-hearted person, and I said she would hit you in the mouth. Y'all, I hope y'all did not forget about that part, because that part makes my daddy laugh. He said, man, Aunt Nonnie, never mind, okay? And so in that regard, children, we have now an angel that's the height that you research, and you tell me how big this angel is, and now I told you that the angel is feisty, and so this is a prayer battling angel that we're encountering.